Linsis? That you?
Hey, didn't you ask me about ship repairs before? I might have stumbled upon a sweet deal for you.
What sweet deal?
I heard from Hipper that Aster, that super workaholic, is on an extended break back at the shipyard. Fixing up a ship isn't simple. There's a lot to it, and it's easy to mess up if you don't know what you're doing. It's best to have someone who really knows the ropes. Why not go ask her for a discount while you still got the chance?
But I've only met her once, you know?
Oh, come on! Just get to know her. I know she walked you back to the operation area last time.
Okay, thanks. I'll speak to her. Aster did help me out before, and I've got no better options. Might as well give it a try. This might seem a bit sudden. I hope I'm not bothering her. Still, thinking back to our last encounter, she doesn't talk much, but she seems really reliable, so it should be fine, right?
Pipeline pressure overload. Ship systems are failing. This isn't good. Initiate emergency protocols. Darn it! Is there really nothing I can do? Is there anyone out there?
What's happening? Someone needs help!
Need a hand? Leave it to me. Standing before you is none other than the hero who saved countless travelers from danger, journeyed across time and space to help the helpless, and guardian of the pioneers of Kylo, Aster.
What?
Aster, I didn't believe your story at first, but you really are just like they said.
Aster? What is she doing?
Turns out the stories weren't just tall tales. They were the roar of reality. Oh, lost children of Kylo, adrift in the sea of stars. Say my name 3 times, and I shall appear.
Didn't think she had this side to her. She's totally in the zone. Better slip away before she notices me.
Miss, here's the enhanced commemorative disc you asked for. Guess how I finally tracked it down? Wait. Huh?
Oh, thank you so much. I'd appreciate it if you could keep this confidential.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Wait, please, let me explain. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle her. My name is... Secretary Aster helped me a lot when I registered at the Nexus earlier.
Ah, so you're the one young Aster met at the Nexus. Well then, I must ask you to keep her little role-playing hobby just between us.
Was she role-playing? That explains a lot. Secretary Aster can't be very happy about people finding out, right?
I'm sorry you had to see that. Miss Aster has always been the quiet type and mostly keeps everything bottled up. But somehow, watching anime is the one thing that helps her unwind. She hasn't been herself ever since she left the Asher. Chief Hipper kindly gave her a long break. And well, this is what she's like at home.
Oh, no worries at all. I actually knew someone like her back home. She used to have full-on conversations with her dolls. Some people draw their energy from within. Maybe imagining something whimsical or beautiful helps them recharge in their own way.
That may be true, but as the heir to Ravenport, her hobby isn't exactly seen as fitting. There are not many people who know about it. I just wonder when she'll be able to stand on her own 2 feet.
Well, I'm probably not the best person to hear this from, but maybe a slump is actually a much-needed break from the universe. There's no need to push ourselves too hard. Sometimes, we need a little escape to clear our heads.
Clear our heads? Great idea. Miss, it's not every day that someone offers to take you out. You should seize the opportunity. Sitting around here daydreaming isn't going to help.
I'm not just sitting around here all day.
That isn't what I said. Anyway, I only came here to get my ship repaired.
Why don't you guys take a little break over at Driftstar Haven? Dimitri's over there handling some negotiations. As for your ship, just send me the address. I'll have Ravenport cover the repairs. Sound good?
Really? Cover the repairs? That sounds great!
Before we head out, Miss Aster still needs to get ready. Please give us a moment.
"5 days, 7 hours, 8 minutes, and 6 seconds. The young lady has finally left the room. Data sync complete. Unit 33. Your thought process appears particularly active when the young lady is mentioned. As a prototype household robot, I naturally take good care of my employer and their close family. After the young lady returned to her room, her behavioral patterns deviated from her fleet service routine. The deviations are minimal. I detected regular data transfers in the room. The young lady is likely reviewing work and handling Nexus tasks. Negative. I entered the room 3 times to perform cleaning operations and detected no traces of work equipment being activated. However, the lady remained highly focused for extended periods. Hypothesis. Given the young lady's highly disciplined nature, it is likely she is engaging in imagination training during her temporary absence from the fleet's front lines. Recommendation: do not disturb the young lady's imagination training routine. Humans require mental rest. Affirmative. Record update. Miss Aster is currently undergoing self-repair.
Those guys at Anchor Infinity, they're both the athletes and the referees. How are we supposed to do business like this?
This ain't the first time this has happened. Corlon must have seen right through those guys when she decided to leave Anchor and start her own business in Orzero. They control the main shipping routes, and they've monopolized the supply chain for spare parts. Any independent shipyard hoping to land a decent job has to dance to their tune. It's a blatant money grab. Corlon made the right call, even though life is so tough for us right now.
If the boss had just swallowed his pride, do you really think I'd have left Anchor with him for some godforsaken place like Orzero? I'd rather do business with miners and refugees than repair ships for those arrogant guys. If you ask me, he's a boss worth following.
It's not yet the time to burn bridges with him. Let's just hope Mr. Dimitri's negotiations go well.
Thanks for waiting. Let's go.
Bet you didn't expect to see us here, huh? Make it quick. Grab everything.
Mr. Dimitri? Are you all okay?
Miss, what are you doing here?
Hey, you all okay? I'm Ulu, guard team leader here at Driftstar Haven. Those filthy pirates. How dare they stir up trouble here?
Are you reinforcements?
They've already run off. No way! We can't let them think they can mess with the heirs of Pixie and get away with it.
Hey, easy there, buddy. Don't chase them too far. It could be a trap. Remember, we still have those negotiations today.
He's got a point. Jess, post a team at the port and keep an eye out.
Miss, what are you doing here? Clear your head. Right in the middle of a critical negotiation. Mr. Herman, you really know how to pick your timing.
I'm sorry to bother you.
You really showed up at the perfect time. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have stood a chance against those pirates. The arrival of the heirs of Pixie was great timing too. But if we allow ourselves to be hampered by debts at the negotiating table, the losses might outweigh the gains, don't you think?
Heirs of Pixie? How come those guys just now called themselves that?
Not much of an explorer, are you, my friend? As the name suggests, the heirs of Pixie refers to the descendants of the Pixie. The folks here in Driftstar Haven like to call themselves descendants of the starship Pixie. Legend has it that Driftstar Haven started as a patch of land claimed by a group of refugees unprotected by the Hope Fleet. However, due to its strategic location, it was plagued by pirate raids for years. They were outnumbered, outgunned, and honestly didn't stand a chance. As Driftstar Haven's people found their sanctuary shrinking, and they even faced the threat of extinction, the starship Pixie appeared. Flying in with their ship, the starship Pixie drove the pirates off and left behind a stockpile of supplies. Without the starship Pixie, there would be no independent Driftstar Haven today.
Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Dimitri, but I heard from housekeeper Herman that Driftstar Haven doesn't really welcome outsiders.
No problem. I'll request 2 extra spots on the negotiation team. Since you're here on vacation, let's just say you brought along 2 interns. How does that sound?
That works. Thanks for handling this. Huh?
This statue. Is it just me, or does it look a bit too lively? It totally clashes with the rest of the scenery. But I feel like I've seen it somewhere before.
Huh.
Guardian Aster. Huh? Wait, look! Your name's written on there!
This is just a coincidence.
This is a Pixie statue the folks here at Driftstar Haven put up. The names of the Pixies are carved underneath. I was wondering how to explain this to Lord Corlan the first time I saw it. Seems your name's more famous in Driftstar Haven than the entire shipyard.
Mr. Dimitri, when exactly are these negotiations scheduled to start?
We've still got some time. Feel free to look around. But one thing I have to make clear while we're here. We act under the name of Ravenport. I know it might be a bit odd, but for the sake of negotiations, please be respectful of local customs, especially those related to the starship Pixie.
Noted.
You reckon it's gonna work out this time?
What? The negotiations? No idea. That's for the bigwigs to worry about. How about you?
It feels like we've been doing fine as is, even without this deal. So long as Anchor Infinity stays out of it, those pirates won't amount to much. What's that saying again? When the snipe and the clam fight, the fisherman wins?
If that's the case, then Anchor Infinity's the fisherman, just sitting back and waiting for us and the pirates to tear each other apart. The pirates have been getting bolder lately. It's not the robberies I'm scared of. It's about always being on edge. If we have to choose an ally, I'd take Ravenport any day. At least their lot play by the rules.
Yeah, you've got a point. Dimitri really knows how to work the scene. I heard he'd asked Lord Alonso more than once to take him to the sanctuary to pray. He even took notes and everything. Still, carving out a special office zone just for them, and planning some kind of personnel exchange. There's no way Lord Alonso agrees with that.
Well, whatever happens, Let's just focus on doing our jobs.
No one can top my Starship Pixie cosplay.
Oh, come on, Fitz. That get-up so bad you'd crush a kid's dreams just by showing up.
Watch out for space-time turbulence when crossing interstellar routes. Does that sound authentic? I mean, they're totally gonna love me.
Where's your lad? Didn't he come to perform with you?
He ran off somewhere with his little gang to do some ritual or something. Didn't tell me a thing.
Maybe you should have gone with him. There have been some weird marks showing up on the Pixie statue recently. Wouldn't be surprised if those little rascals were behind it.
May the Pixie watch over us. I'm sure it's nothing. Maybe Guardian Aster is watching over us. Come on, give me a hand. I've got those important guests to receive for the negotiations.
The Pixie hasn't shown up in over 10 years, Fitz.
Excuse me, out of the way! Oh no, is the Starship Pixie adventure plan really over for today? Huh? What's going on?
Not there. Let's check up ahead. Who dares scribble all over the Pixie statue? Oh, they're definitely gonna pay this time.
Please, please, please don't tell the adults!
Hey, you two. Did you see a kid run past here? About this tall, yelling something about pixies and going on an adventure?
He went that way.
Thank you, pixies above. You're outsiders, aren't you? Are you here for the negotiations with Dimitri? Need me to point you to the negotiation room? Best not wander around too much if you can help it.
Hey, Zaka. What's taking so long?
Coming.
Told you he was trouble. Last time he rewired a comm unit to sneak into the engine room. And you still wouldn't let me tell Lord Alonso.
Thanks a bunch. I would have been toast if it weren't for you. I'm Ferdo, the biggest Starship Pixie fan and a reserve member of their fleet. My dream is to join them on adventures one day. Who are you guys? We're interns from Ravenport. My name is... And this is Ast...
I'm Isla.
Aster, why are you calling yourself Isla?
Didn't Mr. Dimitri say not to get too involved in local affairs? We wouldn't want to cause any awkward misunderstandings.
Here, take this Stardust jar. The mineral sand inside is really pretty. Thanks. By the way, the person chasing you said you were scribbling on the Pixie statue? That's not cool, you know. Pranks like that can get you in real trouble. Oh, you mean Uncle Zaka? People around here freak out over everything. Once I'm done with my experiment, I'll clean it up myself. What experiment? It's a top-secret, world-shaking experiment that may decide whether I get into the Starship Pixie fleet or not. I don't tell just anyone, you know.
We should get going. The negotiation site is still a ways off.
Hey, wait! Don't go just yet. Let me explain. It wasn't graffiti, it was a mark. It was a mark? That's right. Don't you get it? The Starship Pixie and their fleet haven't shown up in ages. I think maybe they've just lost their way home. If everyone talks to the Pixies through the statues, then if I draw marks to my house on every statue, they'll find their way back and appear right in front of me. That way I can join their fleet. So this is your experiment? Did someone give you this idea, or did you come up with it all by yourself? Of course it's mine. I tried all sorts of ways before. This is actually my best plan yet. So, are you in? Do you want to join my big adventure? Let's join the Starship Pixie fleet together. Don't worry, I'll be there to guide you. So that's your plan. I mean, Isla, what do you think about this?
Nope, not interested. Bye, kid.
Oh, come on, be nice. We've got time to spare. Why don't we hang out and soak up the local culture?
No, I don't like kids.
Huh, haven't seen those two before. Are they Dimitri's new employees?
Is it that obvious? I can never keep track of who's who.
I could smell outsider on them from a mile away. Plus, I just saw them help out Ferdo.
That cheeky little rascal. Didn't he pray to the pixie today for those folks who can't get around easily?
Of course he did, as always. He's actually a good kid. Shh! The outsiders are coming. Zip it!
Mr. Dimitri, we're looking forward to hearing your thoughts on our new proposal.
That's Mr. Dimitri. The distinguished person next to him must be Driftstar Haven's representative.
In summary, while we respect Driftstar Haven's faith in the starship Pixie, the growing expansion of Anchor Infinity and the increasing pirate activity can't be ignored. If Driftstar Haven continues to isolate itself, it's only inviting disaster.
True strength and courage come from within. Guest from Ravenport, these words were left to us by the starship Pixie. Their teachings and generosity are what we honor, not blind worship. We at Driftstar Haven have always followed the starship Pixie's guidance. We repel pirates, and we've gone out of our way to rescue vessels caught in space-time turbulence. Although Driftstar Haven's position may be perilous, we still have the strength and means to defend ourselves.
Looks like this meeting isn't going to end anytime soon. Ever since we ran into that kid, she's been acting kind of down. What was that loud crash just now?
Lord Alonso, the Sanctuary, the Pixies. Calm yourself. Compose your sentences. Panic achieves nothing. You must go to the Sanctuary now. The first statue, it...
You want to be taught a lesson?
Next time.
It's getting noisy. What in the world happened?
This... How could this happen?
By the time we arrived, the first statue had already been damaged. It might be related to that loud crash just now. Lord Alonso, what should we...
Don't let the news spread. Lock down the entire sanctuary immediately. No one goes in or out.
Got it.
Mr. Dimitri, what is the first statue?
Remember that statue we saw when we first arrived at the port? Strictly speaking, all the pixie statues throughout Driftstar Haven are replicas of the first statue. Years ago, the people of Driftstar Haven built this statue to show their devotion to the starship Pixie, hoping to receive their guidance and help in return. To us, it might seem like a relic of a bygone era, but to the people of Driftstar Haven, it is a symbol of their heritage and history. It's become their spiritual cornerstone. This is no small matter. We'd best avoid getting involved any further.
Huh.
Aster, what are you looking at? These remains. Do they look kind of familiar?
These are the remains of a shattered stardust jar. It's exactly the same as the one that kid Ferdo gave us earlier today. That child was here, and he might be in danger.
My apologies, guests from Ravenport. These negotiations must be paused. Someone will escort you out shortly.
No, this isn't about the negotiations. We think we found something related to the statue that got damaged in the sanctuary. Someone might be in trouble. A child.
These remains... They're definitely from the stardust jar that Ferdo always carries around.
Ferdo actually snuck into the depths of the sanctuary? This is bad.
Zaka, gather everything we need for the ritual. If we don't, all of Driftstar Haven could suffer the consequences.
What's going on here?
According to the Starship Pixie's decree, under no circumstances are the people of Driftstar Haven permitted to enter the depths of the sanctuary. Doing so will lose the Pixie's protection. And to the devout inhabitants of Driftstar Haven, it would be nothing short of catastrophic. And with this statue destroyed, our highest priority now is to appease the Pixie's anger.
Lord Alonso, the offerings to placate the Pixies are ready. They're being brought in now. And as for you lot...
Lord Alonso, we won't disturb your ritual any further. Miss, as I see it, unless the Pixies are appeased, these negotiations may be postponed indefinitely. Perhaps it's best if you... Miss?
This isn't right. That child, he might be in danger. Why are you acting as if this is just about the ritual?
I can't go along with this. Someone needs help, and you're just turning a blind eye. Even as someone who just got here, I know what's more important.
Outsider! How dare you!
You think I don't know what needs to be done. What if I told you that kid who snuck into the sanctuary is my son?
You'd let your own child be in danger? What if he...
Ever since the sanctuary was built, no one has ever dared venture inside. For over a decade, people have lived by this rule in the astral domain. The sanctuary must be shown absolute reverence. If Ferdo is punished for entering the sanctuary without permission, I, as the representative, cannot make an exception for him. You outsiders who face away from the astral domain, what would you know?
But Ferdo, he...
Miss, these negotiations are of utmost importance. Don't interfere with their sacred rules. If we end up in a conflict here, how should I explain it to your father?
Aster, they just said the Pixies won't let people from Driftstar Haven inside the sanctuary. But what about outsiders? As outsiders, would entering the sanctuary go against the Pixies' decree? Ferdo must have entered not long ago. That means there's still hope.
That's enough. Enter. Remember your place. I don't know what your relationship with the young lady is, but do you understand what we've sacrificed for these negotiations? We're talking about years of negotiations. All of Driftstar Haven's diverted resources and the core talent of Ravenport. This plan cannot afford to fail. Miss, a child even the locals are willing to abandon? This reason isn't worth jeopardizing everything we've invested in. You must understand what's at stake. Lord Alonso, my two interns showed a lack of judgment. Please do not take this as an offense from Ravenport. It's getting late. Would you kindly make arrangements for our return?
Wait.
Sorry, Aster, but I can't just leave Ferdo on his own.
She jumped in.
There's still hope.
Miss!
This is sacrilege against both Driftstar Haven and the Pixies. Dimitri!
Lord Alonso, the one who just entered the sanctuary, is none other than the heir of Ravenport. If anything happens to her, I won't have an explanation. I offer my team as collateral. Give me 1 day. I won't disturb the Pixies, and I swear I'll bring everyone back.